Not all manipulation is loud. Sometimes it's gentle, familiar, wrapped in phrases like, "I'm doing this for your own good." But behind those words are deeply ingrained behaviors, ones that many parents unknowingly use to control, shape, and even suppress their children. This isn't about blaming, it's about awareness. Because what starts at home often becomes your internal voice forever. You forget to do a chore, or you disappoint them, and suddenly nothing. No yelling, no discussion, just silence. You're left alone, confused, trying to piece together what went wrong. This is emotional withholding, a silent punishment that teaches you love can disappear when you fail. Over time, this forces children to suppress mistakes, walk on eggshells, and tie their self-worth to performance. In adulthood, it shows up as people-pleasing, anxiety, and fear of abandonment. You want to spend time with friends. They say, "After all I've sacrificed for you, this is how you treat me?" Or worse, "You'll miss me when I'm gone." These statements are designed to shift your emotion from independence to obligation. It's not love, it's control disguised as sacrifice, and the emotional currency, guilt. Many parents learned this from their parents, but that doesn't make it healthy. The result? Adults who feel constant shame for choosing themselves even when it's necessary. Your cousin got into med school. Why can't you be more like them? These may sound like motivational words, but comparisons send a deeper message. Who you are isn't enough. Instead of building identity, this creates performance anxiety. The child internalizes a belief. Value comes from being better than someone else, not being yourself. Later in life, this shows up as imposter syndrome, self-doubt, and chronic competition. You say something hurt you. They say, "You're just too sensitive," or you bring up a memory, and they deny it ever happened. This is gaslighting, and when it comes from a parent, it doesn't just create confusion. It creates a lifelong distrust of your own reality. As a child, you depend on your parents to understand the world, so when they rewrite that world, you begin to erase your truth to match theirs. In adulthood, gaslit children often say, "Maybe I'm overreacting," even when they're clearly not. You were just yelled at, maybe even grounded, but the next day, you're hugged, given a treat, or they pretend nothing happened. That's not love. That's intermittent reinforcement. It's a pattern where punishment and reward are unpredictably mixed. Psychologists know this creates the strongest emotional bonds, the same strategy used in abusive relationships, gambling addiction, and cults. As a child, this teaches you to crave closeness even from those who hurt you. They say, "I just want what's best for you," but what they really mean is, "I want you to live the life I never had." Whether it's pressuring you into a certain career, lifestyle, or relationship, this is called enmeshment. Their identity bleeds into yours, and your choices stop feeling like your own. And worst of all, when you resist, You feel like a bad child. That guilt isn't yours, it's theirs, disguised as love. This phrase sounds wise, but when it's used to silence you, not guide you, it becomes a weapon. I know what's best for you can justify any level of control. It removes the child's voice, boundaries, and autonomy. And in the long run, it produces adults who doubt every decision they make because they were never taught how to trust themselves. This isn't about blaming your parents. Most of them are repeating patterns they survived, not ones they created. But understanding these patterns gives you something they may have never had: awareness. And awareness is the first step toward freedom. Which of these have you experienced? Let me know below. And if this made you think differently, maybe you're already breaking the cycle.